package from China. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the Wicked Gamer and Collector. So in this video we are going to talk about the B-Link, the King Pro Edition. Yes, they are back with a new TV box and it has been improved in many new ways. And that is what we're going to talk about in this video. And also we are going to do some testing and some benchmarks just to see what are we going to get and is this thing worth our money. So like the previous model, it comes in this very nice black box. That is very hard to open, by the way. But let's take a close look inside. Alright, so let's take a close look what are we going to get in this package. I just want to point out there are different packs out there. There are some sellers giving you the option to get, let's say, an extra keyboard. But I just picked up this basic version, just wanted to show you what are we going to get with the basic kit. Right, so first of all, it comes with the air remote. Just a basic remote like with the Pro. We're going to test it out in a video. We're having the card for the feedback. Are you satisfied or are you depressed? Who made this thing? We're having an HDMI cable. This is the power supply, a 12 volt 2000 milliamp. So a basic power supply, so if this thing gets lost, broken, whatsoever, you can just basically buy a new one. The user manual we're having here with some basic explanation about the product. In different languages. And of course the King itself. So, and the first thing that I'm noticing with this thing weighs a lot. So this is not normal. It feels like a big chunk of aluminium. So this is very nice. And I must say it got a very good finish. So they removed the light up eyes in the previous model. Don't know if you've seen it. Don't forget to check out the previous model. But the light up eyes, I really liked it. And they removed it. So, but if you look at the bottom over here, we're having two very thick rubber feet. So it will not move in any direction. Alright, so let's remove the plastic. I just wanted to do this especially for the video. Let's see what we're going to get with all of the connections, because there were quite some little things they changed out. Connect through a wonderful life. And let's take a closer look around the system. What are we going to get if it comes to connections? Because there are quite some new things here. Alright, so at the right side is a little bit confusing. We're having two USB connections and both of them there are blue. But what I understand is that this is the USB 3 and this is the USB 2 connection. Very strange. And they say with connection number 8 that this one is for USB cable, flash or upgrade. So I don't know what I exactly mean with this, but I'm guessing you can just use it like a regular USB connection, or maybe if you want to update the firmware or whatsoever, you can do it through this port. And here at the left side we're finding two USB connections 3.0 and we're having here the SD slot, so if you want to expand your internal storage. Alright, so at the back side we're having here the headphone output for stereo sound. We're having a LAN connection, HDMI out, and we even have an RS232 connection. So this is something you don't see very often. Here we have the input for the power supply and a power switch. Alright, so let's talk about the specification. So the CPU is an S922H quad-core ARM Cortex A73. That has also a dual-core ARM Cortex A53 processor. The display is an HDMI 2.1 output that even can handle 4K 75 FPS. The memory is 4 GB, storage 64 GB, and it also supports Android 9 multi-language. Alright, so in general it's a very nice box, and this one has some extra feature if it comes to sound. So if you really love audio, this can be very interesting for you. When powering on the B-Link, this is the welcome menu we are going to get. We need to choose our language and set up our Wi-Fi connection. Alright, so let's take a close look at the menu itself. When you're ready setting up everything like your Wi-Fi, for example, this is what we're going to get. Here we can add a new app if you want to. There's not a lot of things you can change with this with all the B-Links. We're having the Play Store. And here we have some extra menus if you want to add, let's say, special apps for watching television. Or here you want to put the emulator or games. you can make a separate folder for this. Alright, so let's connect to the Play Store and let's see how it works online. And the B-Link comes with this air mouse, and basically what you're going to do is point it at the television, or better said the TV box, and you can use this thing like an air mouse. Pretty cool, very hard to open, but here you can find 2 AAA batteries. It's okay. And of course inside you find the dongle, but you need to sacrifice one USB connection. That's a little bit of a downside if you ask me. So of course let's play a little bit of Asphalt. And yeah, let's play and let's see how it's running on the King Pro. And over here just want to browse on YouTube and watch some videos. That will not be any problem. 1080p up to 4K. I've tested it and it works like a charm. Especially when you're watching the 4K video. I did notice there were any hiccups. So that is something that is pretty cool. And of course, if you want to buy a very expensive book like this, these are the features that you really want to have. And here are some results of testing the King Pro with some benchmark programs. And as you can see, he scores pretty high. It's getting very close to the NVIDIA Shield, for example. Alright, so enough chit chat. Let's play some retro games, let's do some emulation, and let's see how it's running on the King Pro. Alright, so this is what we're going to get with the B-Link The King Pro. I must say, if you look at the housing itself or the product itself, it looks pretty decent. It got very nice specifications, but if it comes to, let's say, emulation, there are still little cons that you need to know. For example, if you look at PSP, you can see it doesn't run perfectly, and you can already hear it, or I can. At the end, if you're having this The King B-Link, it's Android 9, so not all the emulators are supported like GameCube, and there are a couple of programs that are not running, so that's a little bit of a downside, to be honest. Netflix doesn't run on 1080p, and 4K is limited to 480p. So that's the only thing. I want to thank you for watching. It would be great to have you here in the Wickedfamily, so consider subscribing to the channel and hit the little bell, and that was me, and we'll see you in my next video.